And at this point, I view me not subscribing to Crunchyroll as supporting the industry in itself. And hear me out. When I first subscribed to Crunchyroll years ago, it was for two main reasons. One, I was sick of using sites where you had to click on something 100 times before you were finally able to watch. It may be free, yes, but still annoying to use, so I considered a subscription just a convenience fee. And two, I actually wanted to use my dollar to support these studios that truly do put their blood, sweat, and tears into this medium of anime that makes up the bulk of my entertainment, especially since Western Hollywood movies stopped delivering excellence and instead garbage. So, I decided to stop being cheap and subscribe to Crunchyroll. Fast forward to today, and it's almost like they're begging me not to give them my dollar. Data leaks are beyond accidental and have become routine. Subtitles text are inconsistent, being unreadable a lot of the times. I've heard some say, yeah, but fan subs sometimes weren't the best too. What is the difference between getting something for free versus paying for it and not getting your dollar's worth? At the time I was still subscribed, the interface was very hard to navigate at times, making things more difficult to access than needed. And on top of all the technical issues, it's clear the platform also became ridden with activists, contributing to the localization problem so many fans complain about to this day. Disregarding faithful translations, all for the sake to use anime as a tool to channel their own worldviews, people's personal grievances with patriarchy.
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves. So I changed clothes.
Funimation has come under, let's call it, criticism for how they choose to adapt their scripts for
like
a couple of
unnecessary
shows.
hate.
How would you like to respond to that kind of criticism?
To the criticism, like, I have a vagina, deal with it. I am a woman, deal with it. I'm sorry you're not getting laid. It's not about you, move on. But here's my feeling. Anytime I make, like, if I'm making misogynists and Nazis angry, then I'm doing all right.
Fueling their ego, inserting slang that just ruins the experience of watching something foreign and just takes you out of the immersion. Just to hear characters speak like someone who lives down the street from me. It's supposed to be escapism for a reason. Stealing voice actors' fan mail to pass it out amongst staff members, to now, in order to access their online store for merchandise, you have to subscribe to their higher tiers, basically having to pay or pay to purchase. Then you have to deal with the surprise of an anime you had interest in from dropping from their platform, making it inaccessible to watch. And people might say, well, that's what physical media is for. Yeah, but then again, it's almost like they're trying to price you out from even purchasing physical media and only interested in your subscription, slowly phasing out the idea of physical media itself, like so many other companies in current day. All this lends to my point, do they even want my money as a fan, or are they trying to discourage me from supporting them?
You know, a lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
And all of this just boosts the value of their competition, piracy sites. I refuse to support their award shows, especially their panel of so-called experts and fans, but when you read through these people's profiles, Jesus, it's so clear that they're just activists in disguise, no doubt about it, doing what these types are typical of, invading fandoms, franchises, industries to rot them from the inside out, which is why I support Wit Studios making their own anime award show. Why should everyone else benefit from anime except the source of where it comes from in the first place? Makes sense to me, and anything to help drown out these leeches, who only see anime as a cash cow to be milked until dried out. And I truly hope to see the success of that award show coming to fruition. Now all Japan has to do is make their own streaming platform that compiles all of anime. The second that comes into effect, I'm paying top dollar to access that ASAP. Now that may be wishful thinking. I'm sure different studios would argue on who deserves more of a share depending on which anime gets streamed more, but like I said, it's wishful thinking, but would ultimately support if so. And at this point, I view me not subscribing to Crunchyroll as supporting the industry in itself. And hear me out. There's a scene from The Last Samurai where Katsumoto explains to Tom Cruise's character that his rebellion to the current Japanese empire he sees as serving the empire within itself.
I am surprised to learn that the word samurai means to serve, and that Katsumoto believes his rebellion to be in the service of the emperor.
that the current regime is looking to merge more with Western influences, but in return, removing Japanese traditions and identity, such as the way of the samurai in order to do so. That yes, Western innovation and technology is very appealing to adopt, but what's the point if it comes at the cost of the Japanese identity?
Message!
And I see what platforms like Crunchyroll and many others are doing are acting in the same manner, attracting these Japanese studios, creators with that good old Western dollar, investment, watch time, viewership, but at the cost of the Japanese identity, culture, perspective, traditions, customs, and norms. Everything that made anime specific, unique, interesting, appealing, and overall entertaining to watch as something different. Now you have certain creators and studios centering themselves at the inception levels, all to cater to different regions in the world, stripping the ingredients that true fans love about it, buying into that activist narrative, the global modern audience.
And with this version, we will attract a much broader audience. And isn't that what making movies is all about? I love your passion, but trust me, there's nothing unartistic about making money.
And it's a sad thing to see, truly. Japanese dialogue getting replaced with Western slang, tropes, and Japanese humor being stripped out to cater to easily offended fake fans. Censorship being praised over authentic Japanese intentions from the creator, which is still just shocking to see. All of which is supported and encouraged by Crunchyroll. If it was up to them, every anime would look like that trash Guardian Spice BS.
Oh!
Even the CEO came out and admitted he wants more anime to resemble Indian storytelling. So again, I see me giving my dollar to Crunchyroll as me contributing to the deterioration and destruction of an industry I enjoy since I was a kid, hoping that Japan takes notice to these leeches and parasites sooner than later, or what has happened to Hollywood and Western entertainment overall will soon be inevitable for them as well. But that's all I have for this video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Again, it's not a money thing for me. If Japan had a streaming platform with every anime ever made on it, I would pay top dollar saying, take my money, please. I don't even need dubs. I would read subtitles only, and if anything, that would cut down on costs for them. I know people said they tried to do that before in the past, but I truly see how fans now see the true value in that more than ever. Before anime was mainstream and what happens when non-fans, just leeches, get their hands into it. An anime streaming platform that's just Japanese made and handled seems heaven sent at this point, but we'll see what the future holds. Also, if you want to support the content I create, consider joining my channel and becoming a member. It's much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Free think. Peace.